Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is Wednesday, February the 16th. In overcast San Antonio, Texas. Want to welcome you all. When you come on, just want to remind you to say hello. Hope you all are doing well wherever you are. Good morning, Tommy. I am currently live. It is 10 a.m. on Wednesday, February the 16th, and you are watching me, Barbara Ragsdale. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. And on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I am here to show you how to put together some scrapbook pages. We'll just keep it simple using your Stampin' Up! Products. So if you are interested in scrapbooking, or if you already scrapbook, or if you want to learn how to scrapbook, or you just need some inspiration for today, you're in the right place. Good morning, Kathy. All right, well, I do have a couple of drawings to get out of the way. We need to do last week's drawing, and I have a smaller drawing that I need to do that I'm just going to do manually by hand. So, good morning, Pat. I can see comments. They're blurry on my side because it does take my eyes most of the morning to focus, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if I need to be wearing my glasses more often or what. So anyway, today we are starting a new layout. This is layout number 30. Number 30. If you're new here, every single week I do one page of a two spread layout. And so today, if you're joining me today, I want to welcome you, but we are starting a new layout. If you don't see the live on the screen, you might be watching the replay either on Facebook, or you might be watching me from YouTube. And if you're watching me from YouTube, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, you know you can stamp that red subscription button and turn on your bell notifications. That way you know whenever I go live or I upload a video. Now, we're going to be going ahead and doing the smaller drawing. I want to get the drawings out of the way, and then we'll get started on our simple and cute layout for today. And let's see, this is my simple and cute little drawing. For those of you that missed the pop-up, I guess you could say pop-up live that I did Friday, let me go pull mine. I had put together the new magnet board layout that Stampin' Up! Has, and I had a small promo that went through Sunday night. Let me put this back. And the promo was that if you had placed an order including that kit, that I was going to enter you into a drawing in order to receive a package of Daffodil Afternoon and Friendly Hello stamp set, which is what we're going to be using again today. I know I've used this before, but this is some really cute paper, and it's free. It's free with a $100 purchase during Sale-a-Bration through the end of this month. And so I want to go ahead and do that drawing. This is a new package, so I'm not going to show the paper from the package, but those of you that have earned this or have seen this designer series paper or this stamp set in action know exactly what this is. And so I have 4. Good morning, Carol. Let me catch up on some comments. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. Good morning, Bev and Bonnie. Thank you for sharing, Bonnie. Susan, my Aunt Susan. Okay, I think I've caught up. If I missed you, it's just because I don't see your comment right now. So I had 4 people that were eligible, and I'm just using one of my old little, we used to have these little treat cups, and so I'm just gonna mix those up. If y'all have been watching me for a while, y'all know that I started out in a small treat cup like this when I very first started out doing lives. And yeah, I've grown outside the cup. Now I'm forced to do spin the wheel for the larger drawings, which is a good problem. It's a really good problem. So there are 4 names in here, and I'm going to pick one. So randomly pick one, and we're going to see who wins. Now, whoever this is, I would already have their address, so I know exactly where to send this. And let's go old school on this drawing and see who won this. Nadine. Nadine, I believe, watches my replays on YouTube. And so, Nadine, you have a special little gift coming your way. And congratulations. Yay, Nadine. Okay, now let's get the regular drawing out of the way. And if you guys hear jingling and cats, mad at each other, it's because Bino and Archie seem to have some kind of issue with each other again this morning. Why? I have no idea. It's just a morning thing. They both now seem to wake up on the wrong side of the bed. All right, so this is the drawing for last week. You get on the wheel when you like, comment, and share. So if you're new here and you see people typing shared in the comments, that's because they've shared the video and they came back to the comments to let me know that they shared. That way they could get double credit for it, because you do get an extra entry onto the wheel when you share my videos. And I really do appreciate the sharing. Stampin' Up! Is all that I do, and so when you share it, you're helping spread the awareness and spread the attention for my channel, which brings more views, potentially more customers, and so forth and so forth. So for that, I really appreciate it, and I do give you an extra entry on the wheel. Good morning, Sandra. It's my mom-in-law, not too far from me. Good morning, Marianne. That's Archie from the kitchen. And I think I got Carol Coy. Good morning, Carol. Okay, I got caught back up. So let's do this drawing. And I have a new package of Heart and Home doilies, which, there's 3 different colors in here. You've got the basic gray, the Misty Moonlight, and the middle color is Cinnamon Cider. And then you have the back side, which is it's like a white. It's not true basic white, but it's white enough that if you wanted to color it yourself, you could get away with doing that. So we're going to give away a package of those. And good luck to everyone. Good morning, Terry, my friend, my Colorado friend. Good morning, Veronica. Charlene, good morning. Oh, look at that, Veronica. It's been a while since you've won. Good morning, Patty. And you know what? Check that out, guys. It says share. Lots of people win off their shares. So if you don't think that shares don't work, you'll be mistaken, because they do. And that was Veronica winning from her share. And let me pull this away and get my picture. And then we'll get started on layout number 30. Give me a moment. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna be cooking with some oil. we are going to be using let me pull my brochure out real quick. I should have already had it out. Well, of course I can't find it, so I'm just going to pull a blank one I have in front of me. Okay, so what we're oh, that's the one I was looking for. I didn't put it back where it belonged. Imagine that. So today we're going to be starting a new layout using the Friendly Hello bundle. Now this is the bundle that I was telling you could get with free with a $100 purchase. You can only get this through the end of this month. And this is the designer series paper that we are working with. Specifically, I'm using this sheet right here because I really like that pool party and basic black and basic white combo. So we're going to be working off of that. So if you have an order of product and it's at least $100, you can choose this item, or you can choose two $50 level items from our Sale-a-Bration brochure. All of the links to all of the information, any more details that I forget or just don't say during today's live, the retreats, the bingo, the monthly online ordering special, all that will be in the description after the video. You just have to give me a few moments to get that description updated. So we are going to start with a 12 by 12 of Pool Party. Now how fun are our names? We have some pretty interesting and fun names to our colors, and we have 50 colors in our product line. But for Pool Party, the only way you can get the color 12 by 12s are in the assortment packs. Basic white and very vanilla, those are the only two colors that actually come in their own 12 by 12 packs. Other than that, you have to buy the assortment packs in order to be able to use a 12 by 12 color base like this. So that's what we're starting out with. And then we also have a basic white base that I have trimmed down so that 1/4 of an inch shows around the edge. We're going to put that down in the middle, and I am just going to put some adhesive just on the edges, and I'll put one in the middle, because this thing is going to really hold together anyway. We've got some strong adhesive. And then I'm going to put this back down in the middle and center it. I'm just eyeballing it, but if you're a ruler person, this is the time to break out those rulers and make sure that you are 1/2 of an inch all the way around. I want to make sure I at least get this partially straight. So there we go. We've got that piece down. And then we are using this sheet. Look at that. I love the designer series paper that we get, where you can pretty much color the flowers. But look at that Pool Party background, and then you've got your images that have been stamped in black, even the little birdies. And that's the other side. Kind of bright. We're going to put that in the center. So we have a layout that essentially has 3 huge mats, and it's also trimmed down another 1/2 an inch. So let's get some adhesive in our corners here. And I am not looking at the comments, so if you joined me after I got started, I want to welcome you. Let's center this one. Today should be short and sweet. It is overcast here in San Antonio. Okay, that's good enough. Got that down. Okay, and so now I have this piece of designer series paper, and that's the other side. I'm going to put this down at the bottom, but before I do that, if this little piece looks familiar, it's because I use this same, they're chasing each other, I use this same scalloped border from the Contours Borders in the project that I did this past Sunday. And if you missed it, let me get, oh, mine is actually sitting on across the room from me, but I have the one that I demonstrated. So if you missed this past Sunday's drawing, this past Sunday's video, you might want to go back and check out the video. See, there's that same scallop border. I just decided to use it one piece in the layout for today. But go back and watch that video and make sure you like, comment, or share on that, because next Sunday, or this upcoming Sunday, this is going to be given away. This is one of those really inexpensive dollar clipboards, clip frame boards that you get from like the Michaels bin for $1. So I turned one of those into this, just to show you how versatile our products are. So yeah, so go back and watch that video if you haven't already to get entered into that drawing. And what I'm going to do with this is, and the die is only like 6 inches long, so I had to overlap it, and I had a little boo-boo where my die clearly slipped, but it's not such a huge noticeable difference that I just left it that way. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and I'm actually going to put it on my die piece. So let me get some glue, and I'm putting it on the wrong side. Oops. Yeah, I'm putting it on the wrong side. Let's do this. Got a little bit of a baby wipe. Let me wipe that off. It happens on a live. Hopefully that'll dry. It'll dry. I'm supposed to put it on the front. Barely on the front. So that, and I got some on my finger. Okay, so let's get some on the front. Just a really thin line. Trying to keep it straight. Hopefully y'all don't see my hair in the video. And I'm going to put this piece over this piece. There we go, just so that scallop shows up underneath. Put a little more adhesive on here and here. Okay, now I'm going to put this piece down here just to help break up that designer series paper and decorate the bottom. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna have 3 mats. I am only going to use, got glue on my finger now. This mat is actually gonna go in the corner. I'm not gonna mat a piece of white, basic white, on there. The only one I'm gonna mat a piece of basic white for is this one right here. And that's because that one's going to serve as the journaling mat. Okay, so let me space these out. Let me go ahead and attach this piece of basic white to this basic black square. Get that there. Okay, and this one is going to be about right there. Okay, so let's put this one up with, I'm going to put this one up with some dimensionals. And I don't have any big ones, so we're going to have to use small ones. Actually, I do have big ones, but it's my little sheet. Ooh, they're tiny. They're tiny, but they come in very handy when you have a little bitty spot that needs a little bit of dimension. Okay, let's put that in the center. I'm going to put that in the center, about the center. And then as far as the stamp, I have already done this piece. So I have stamped this image right here, this little birdie perching on the edge of this branch with these flowers coming out of them. I've already done that, and I manually cut them out. So just to save some time, so I did that image there, and then I also stamped and cut out that image right there. And then I also did this little image right here. Okay, now the colors that I used, I used light Calypso Coral, light Cajun Craze. We don't have Calypso Coral in the blends. For the greenery part, I used light Granny Apple Green. For the birdie, I used dark Smoky Slate, but you could probably get away with light Smoky Slate, and then just color it over in spots where you want it to be darker. And then you really can't tell, but on the centers, I used light soft suede. Yeah, light soft suede to color those in. Okay, so we're going to be working with these 3 images. And I also stamped and manually cut out 4 of the little leafy images, and I colored them with Granny Apple Green, which is one of the coordinating colors from the Designer Series pack. Okay, so I've got those. Now I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of this little fella, and we are going to put him or her right here. It's going to help decorate our, let's see, yeah, let's put them at an angle, and I just attach them directly to the little mat there. And I did pop this one up with dimensionals, so let me pull the backings off of that, and we're going to put that one right here on the corner. Okay, so you have plenty of room to write a little message about the page. This little guy is going to go in this bottom right hand corner. If I can get this dimensional piece pulled off. Okay, we're going to put that one, I'm going to put it this way. And then all of these little leaves are also with dimensionals. Just add those kind of in a couple of spots. Of course, you know you can always break out that Stella and put a little, I think I will. You can never go wrong with having Stella on some flowers, on whatever you do. And if y'all don't know what Stella is, it's glitter in a brush. I'm not done yet. And all you have to do, it's got a little brush tip on the end, and there's a little point where it says squeeze. You just squeeze it, and once you brush it to wherever you want a little glitter to show. Just brush, brush, brush. I hear somebody digging in the litter box. Alright, let me go ahead and do these. It literally gives just a little shine. I wouldn't squeeze it too hard, because I remember in one video last year, I squeezed it too hard online and it came out. It came out like nobody's business. And it was a huge mess. Alright, I think that's good. It's just a little bit of shine, and I don't know if I bring this up a little closer up against, see, you can see the shine. See that shine? Gives it just a little bit of shine. Alright, let's put these back. We are going to put this one directly on our mat. Get that out. Okay, we're going to put that one right here. It's pretty good size for a large picture. It's almost the size that you could put like a 5x7 in and just barely crop it just a little bit. And these, we're going to go ahead and put these down directly as well. Let's get that one right up here. And then we're going to put this one down here. Oops, let me make sure that one kind of went off the edge on that one. There we go. Let's put that one down here. Try to space those out evenly. Okay. And then I went ahead and broke out a couple of different ribbons just for coordination and a little bit of, I guess, texture. But this is the Pool Party sheer ribbon, and this is the black and white gingham ribbon. And I've already made what I'm gonna make, and it literally is just a simple little piece. Maybe I need to trim some of the edges. Let me make sure. Nope. Oh yes, I do. I need one. I need to trim one. Let me just trim this edge. So if you have some scraps, these are just some pieces that I pulled off. They're not all the same lengths. I think these two might be, but they weren't intended to be. It was just intended to be something random. And I didn't want to put a big bow up here at the top. So, oh, let me trim this edge. I forgot to trim this size. Let me just trim those. Just trim that. A couple of different directions there. Let me get these off. And we are just going to put that on. If I can find my glue dots. I'm almost out of these glue dots, so this is going to be perfect. I'm going to put a couple of, let's put a couple of glue dots on here, and this is just randomly going to be attached up here at the top. If it ends up being too long, then you can just trim these up a little bit more from the top. Okay, so that's just something a little dangly to have there, just to help balance what's going on down here at the bottom. So that was just kind of an afterthought. And then the last thing, I broke out the matte black dots, and we're gonna put some of those on, just in a couple of spots. So we'll use the big one since this is a 12 by 12 mat. So we're gonna put, I'm gonna put 3 of them up in that corner. So if you have any spare accessories and you're almost done with, or you need to use up, I would just suggest randomly putting them on one of your layouts in order to give you, in order to use them up, but at the same time we're going to put some smaller ones. I'm going to put a small one on that corner, and then we're going to put some larger ones. We're going to put one right here, one right here, and another one right there. Just to help dress up that little edge. And then let me make sure there's nothing loose on there. And I believe I'm scanning it over one more time because I ended up leaving a step off when I did this Sunday. The step that I left off was putting these polished dots, this little series of polished dots on the part of this hive embossed Misty Moonlight cardstock. So that was the only part that I didn't show in the video that I saw that I didn't do when I was done. So I wanted to remember to put those little dots on. But there you have it. There is page 1 of layout number 30. I think you can see the whole thing in that picture there. Yes, I am totally loving. I decided to put Cajun Craze in there just for a little splash of color to help break up that pool party and basic white and basic black, because that is a lot, but it really does coordinate really well with each other. So, and then just a little texture with a couple of different ribbons that also coordinate with these colors. And that's the fabulous thing I love about Stampin' Up! Is all of the coordinating colors and how many options and just so many different schemes you can do with our product line. So thank you Sandra, thank you Pat, Kathy, Marianne, thank you all. I'll go back through the comments just to make sure I didn't miss any, but thank you all for joining me this Wednesday morning. If you'd like to join me, I'll be back Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and to give away that prize that I showed a while ago. So if you want to go back and watch that video and see how you can turn those dollar spot finds you see at Michael's into some really cute gift-giving gifts, go for it. And I have a different special project that I'm going to be working on that is for this next Sunday. So you'll want to come back Sunday and join me to see what's brewing up over here. So thank you all. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe, be blessed, and in the meantime, happy stamping.